hip, the doctor starts to pull on the parasite that has latched onto the inside of Broughton's nose.
And I have to brace myself on the side walls. And this thing is getting stretched out nearly 8 inches, 10 inches, almost a foot. And he's looking at it cross-eyed. It seemed to be locked in some kind of immortal combat. And then finally, thwack. And he holds up in the hemostats a leech, dripping water, brown and slimy.
Broughton is finally face to face with his slimy tormentor.
I was amazed to sit there and stare and ponder this thing. Had been living in my nose for at least 18 days. And finally, it was gone. Finally, our relationship was severed. All of a sudden, I could breathe better. My nose didn't bleed at all. My spirits were lifted. It was as if a cloudy sky had cleared.
Just to be sure there are no more leeches, the doctor thoroughly examines Broughton's nose and confirms that his patient's nasal cavity is clear. Today, Broughton remains parasite-free, but he has never forgotten about his disturbing ordeal.
And I suppose that my experience with the leech has changed me. It has reminded me that anything can happen, and that the unusual and the bizarre can be around the corner for almost anyone.
To avoid becoming a meal for an aquatic leech, travelers to countries in Central and Southeast Asia should use nose plugs when swimming in freshwater streams and ponds. But although leeches are voracious parasites, they can also help to save human lives.
Leeches have been used in medicine for thousands of years, originally as an effective way for doctors to draw blood. And recently, the leech has re-emerged as a valuable tool in risky surgical procedures. In a situation where there's been a major injury to the skin, a leech can be very effective at keeping blood flowing through the area so that healing can occur.
The leech's ability to secrete anticoagulants makes it a surprising ally for some.
Leeches are parasites, but because we found a way to use them to our advantage, we've turned them into double agents. Other parasites have made that transition on their own.